So I recently did the ice bucket challenge thing. If you guys don't know what it is, I'll try to insert a little video of me doing it here in
You
a
guys
second.
got 24 hours. You gotta go. Oh, that's way colder. I don't like that.
But kind of leading up to this, I saw people doing it. I saw some friends doing it. I was like, oh, this is funny. This is this fun little trend that people are taking a liking to, right? I'm like, oh, this is whatever. I didn't think too much of it. But then as time went on, I would see these like little things of like the hashtag speak your mind and like these little videos. I'm like, does this have a little more depth to it? The challenge, the trend that's going on right now. So I look into it and I just kind of finished looking into it before making this video. And it is essentially something that people had put together to raise awareness for something. And this was not the first time it's happened. It's happened before with other stuff, but this time specifically, it was with mental health. And if you really don't know me, I very much enjoy talking about the topic of mental health. I think it's very interesting to learn about, to talk about, to go through with people and kind of get people's like different takes on it. But what it is really, the Speak Your Mind challenge, the Ice Bucket challenge, is what it's supposed to bring awareness to is to allow people to be able to speak about their experiences, speak if they have like this, to kind of break the stigma of mental health, to allow people to talk about it and give them room to talk about it and a chance to begin with. And truthfully, I do think that's a little bit of a slightly difficult topic sometimes with Christianity, because this is like a Christian YouTube channel thing. I think sometimes it's a little bit of a difficult topic because a lot of people, especially American Christianity, which I live in, very much will be like, will either say either like mental health doesn't exist, that's not real, or you have Jesus, you should never experience any kind of mental health issues ever, right? I think we very much fall into that trap of just believing that this shouldn't happen, this doesn't happen, this isn't real, right? And something I constantly, again, I like to talk about it, so I like to think about this pretty often. I think it is a really interesting topic, especially to connect biblically, spiritually, right? And one thing I always think about and point to is Ephesians 6, 10 through 19. Well, it's talking 10 through 20. Sorry. Well, it's talking about the full armor of God. Basically, Paul writing to the Ephesians saying, hey, put on this armor, put on a helmet, put on a chest, breastplate, put on pants, put like take your sword, take your footing, so we can go into battle, right? And the thing with that, he even specifically says, in verses 10 through 13, finally, be strong in the Lord and put in the sorry, be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his might. Put on the whole armor of God that you may be able to stand against the schemes of evil. For it is not for we do not wrestle against blood and flesh, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic powers over this present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly places. Therefore, take up the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand firm. Right? So that to me is saying, Paul is straight up telling us, hey guys, you're still going to be attacked. Just because Jesus died on that cross and won the war does not mean Satan will not try to win battles. Right? Satan's still going to try to come and battle us. Satan's still going to try and fight us. That's why we need the armor of God to begin with. That's why we need the armor of God to begin with. We're still going to be here. We're still going to have these attacks. We're still going to feel this thing. We're still going to feel anxiety, depression. It's still going to come at us. Now we just have a solution to it through Jesus, through him, so we can be with him, and we can use that armor to fight it off, to go against it, to go against these negative feelings, to go against this bad mental health. And it's through Jesus that allows us to do that, right? We literally just got done with Easter and Good Friday. Well, Jesus died to take on our shame and our sin, but then he rose to show the power that he has over everything, over life and death, and that includes the battles that come our way through Satan, right? So I believe mental health exists. And I believe some people just don't want to talk about it. Some people just don't want to admit that they have it, because like I said, like especially in American Christianity, so often We think it shouldn't exist. We think it doesn't exist. So we just ignore it. But people need to talk about it. People need to go do it. People need to deal with it and fight. Proverbs 27:17, the entire basis of this channel to begin with, for as iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. I believe that's what we need to do with each other. I believe we need to be there for each other and allow each other to be able to talk about what is going on, to break that stigma of mental health, to break that warped version of what we believe mental health to be. It's something that just doesn't happen, because it does. So whenever we go through this trend of this ice bucket thing, we can't just allow that to take over the purpose of this. We need to allow people to talk about what is going on. We need to allow people to talk about what they are feeling, what they are going through. And like I said, Proverbs 27:17, we need to sharpen each other. We need to be with each other as we go through this, as we fight. Because God gave us each other, so why, to allow us to have other people in our lives to be with us and to fight with us. Because these things, because remember, Satan will still try to attack you. He will still try to take you away from Jesus and bring you away from him, but we cannot let him. We have to fight this battle, and we can win because we have Jesus. But we are still going to get attacked. We are still going to get attacked, but we finish that fight with Jesus.